Hello there, Gemini. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-November reading. This is good from now until mid-December. So we'll take a look first at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any areas of resistance or obstacles on your path, and of course, advice from Spirit. And Gemini, we're still in the energy of that new moon in Scorpio. I did put up a special reading for that this weekend, and in that reading I also included a free reflection journal activity. So if you have been feeling the new moon in Scorpio energy, that energy of wanting change or transformation in your life, you may want to check that out. And I'll also put the reflection journal link in the description box of this video too. So it's my gift to you. I hope you enjoy. All right, so let's take a look at your overall energy for this next month. Lane Gale Spirit, love is all around. One of my favorite cards because, you know, sometimes when we are going through a situation, okay, and I feel like you may have a situation or change on the horizon, okay? And I know we're in the new moon of Scorpio, but it's a 41, and 4 plus 1 equals 5, and 5 means you want change, okay? So 4s are sometimes about building things or being discontented in life, right? The 4 of Cups is like wanting more, okay? And yeah, at the same time, things aren't so bad. You're not really willing to make a change. When we get to the 5s, we do want to make a change. We are willing to kind of like either stand up for ourselves or speak our voice or seriously walk away, okay? Sometimes that is the case. And with this energy, I feel like you're getting the message that it's okay, that there's some change you want to make, or there's a relationship or a situation in your life that is causing you to think, this isn't right. This isn't balanced. I'm not getting, my fair share out of this relationship or this situation. And really kind of like stepping into that energy of knowing that you deserve more. It's not just that you want more, but that you deserve more out of this relationship or situation. And so that is what you're doing. You're choosing your path, right? It says all is possible. It's understanding. I think that this is a situation or a relationship where you feel like for one reason or another, you may be tied to it, right? So this could be a situation with a close friend, a family member, a boss. It could be a situation where you just feel like I don't have any other choices, but it's becoming clear to you that is the cool thing about love is all around you, right? Because it's this energy of I don't have any other choices, that I have to stay here. I have to make this work, right? But at the same time, with love is all around you, understanding that there are other options available. There are other paths opening up for you, that your spirit guides and angels are bringing these opportunities to you. In fact, they could be right there in front of you, and yet at the same time, you're almost like feeling as if you're so tied to a certain situation that you're not almost like willing to accept that there are other opportunities or other paths that you could take. Sometimes we get ingrained in that, getting kind of a little bit ingrained in our own energy. So think about that. We're in Scorpio season. Scorpio season is all about going deep, seeing which areas or of our life or behaviors, mindsets that we may want to change, right? And we're getting ready for Sagittarius season. In fact, that comes up next week. So that's the energy of, the Scorpio season is going within, learning more about yourself, what it is that you want to change, what fears are holding you back. And then we go into Sagittarian energy, which is the energy of expansion, of getting excited about new options. And I think that that's what you're doing. Yeah, look, you have the Fool card on the bottom. Come to the edge, right? Sometimes we have to get into that energy of getting fed up with something before we're willing to make a change, right? And that's the energy of the 5. It's kind of like, I can't take it anymore. I have to go seeking out other people, other situations, or, I have to speak my mind. It doesn't matter what they say, or if they're going to leave me or abandon me, or my boss is going to fire me. I have to make a change. Things cannot stay the same. Yeah, this is really, you have the Empress energy, the loving woman here, and you have the King of Pentacles. I think you are leaving a certain situation, all right, in order to go towards something else. So you have the Five of Swords, but the Five of Swords is kind of regrets. It's kind of like looking at what has occurred in the past, right? And putting it to rest. That is the energy here. It's putting it to the rest. Understanding I can't be attached to whatever happened in the past before. I have to go forward in more of a sense of love, of understanding that this person, I feel like you're dealing with a person, but your person could be even your boss, okay, or a client or something like that. But there's something here that you feel like you're not getting your fair share in a situation, a relationship. So I think you're dealing with somebody else, even though it may be a work situation, but you're dealing with somebody else and they're not, to be honest, Gemini, I think that they're not open to your perspective. I think you are seeing the situation in a different light. You are awakening to understanding when relationships are no longer balanced, right? Because you're a pleaser. You're a people pleaser. You love to give to other people. But what you're doing is you're awakening to the fact that when you overgive to other people, then there's not enough time and energy for yourself. And that is the new path that you're choosing. You're saying, you know what? This isn't working. Because at the end of the day, I have spent the entire giving to other people, but I don't have anything left to give to myself. I'm putting other people, or I'm putting my job, or I'm putting this relationship, this friendship, this family relationship, right? I'm prioritizing that and looking clearly at why you are doing that. Now, the other thing is, I feel like, we are more in alignment with our life purpose when we understand how we are to share our love, our light, and our gifts to other people. But even then, right, it's not about just over giving, because if we overgive, then the problem is that we don't take good care of ourselves, and before we know it, we're depleted. We no longer can serve others. So I think you're learning that fine balance. So even if you've started your own business, maybe even a spiritual business, you may be finding I'm over giving to my clients, or I'm wanting to serve. I'm wanting to put all of this energy out to the world to help people heal. And yet at the same time, you're not spending enough time taking good care of yourself, making sure that you are healed, right? So let's take a look at your present energy. So Gemini, you have Five of Pentacles and you have fear. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles can represent, you may at this time not be feeling healthy, okay? Because Pentacles can represent our physical body. So you could be feeling tired or less energetic, having trouble sleeping, right? This is the energy of understanding that part of it is that maybe you're not focusing and prioritizing your own health to the detriment of giving to other people. So you could be working a lot of long hours, but you never find time to get to the gym or cook a healthy meal, right? It's also the energy of feeling like you're not worthy enough of what it is that you want out of a relationship. It can also represent feeling abandoned or rejected. Your fears of feeling abandoned and rejected, of not feeling like you're worthy enough of a person or a situation, right, is preventing you from speaking your mind, taking back your energy from a connection. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to leave the connection, but it's kind of saying, wait a minute, I have to look at my boundaries here. I have to reprioritize where my time and energy are going, and allowing yourself to really take good care of yourself, because you have cleaned it up. there's a mindset to the why we don't take good care of ourselves, right? There is a mindset there. And I think that during the Scorpio season, you are looking deeply into why is it that I'm not putting time and energy into taking good care of myself. Why and part of it is your social, right? So instead of maybe going to bed early, you would rather stay on the phone and talk to a friend, or stream a video or something like that. You have a quest, a thirst for social interaction. And yet at the same time, what you have to realize is that this is catching up. I feel like something here is catching up with you, right? Understanding that, yeah, you're seeing the truth. You're taking action on it. This is lovely. Now you have the Six of Cups, okay, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about this, because we have love is all around, all right? I think that one of the things is that there is a person in your life, whether they're actually still in your life or not. So this could be somebody that you have walked away from or has walked away from you. But this person or this situation, right, left you feeling like you weren't worthy enough of taking really good care of yourself, right? And this could be even your own financial money. Okay, you could be over giving your money to family members, or just over shopping, that type of energy. There's something here where you're recognizing that you have allowed yourself to fall into some type of a habit. And I feel like this is a habit, a shopping habit, a habit of not exercising, a habit of not eating properly, of getting good sleep, whatever it is, right? You're understanding it's catching up with you. Okay. And if you're really not feeling well, Gemini, I encourage you to go see the doctor, right? But for some of you, this might just mean, yeah, I'm tired all the time. Why? And then looking at it and saying, oh yeah, I'm only getting like 3 hours of sleep every night. Why is that? Well, because I'm choosing, right? You get to choose your path. You're choosing when you go to bed, or you're choosing your routines during the day in order to decide what time you're going to bed, or when you're going to exercise. Now, here's the thing. I think you're coming into this truth with this new moon in Scorpio and this energy of, yes, I want to clean it up. There's this energy. I want to clean it up. You're coming into the truth, and I feel like you're moving forward, taking action on what your truth is. Your truth might be, I need to get to the gym 3 times a week. I haven't been to the gym in 6 months. I'm going to start going to the gym 3 days a week. And I'm not saying you have to revamp your whole life, but you're taking back your time. And there could be somebody you're afraid of, right? If you say, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, they're going to say, well, where does that leave me? I thought you were going to pick the kids up every day after school. Or I thought, usually, oh, that means you're going to the gym from 5 to 6 or something like that. Who's going to cook dinner on those nights, right? And you might have to stay. Well, guess what? Other people are going to have to figure it out, right? Or we're going to have to eat later or something. This is a priority. I'm putting this on my schedule, and I'm committing to myself and taking good care of myself. Now, here's the thing. I think part of the problem here is that somebody in the past, and this could be even from childhood, brought into into your own energy, the energy that when you take care of yourself, that you're selfish, right? And so therefore, you could have had somebody, even maybe when you were a child, a parent, or you could have had a sibling, or you could have even been married to somebody, right? That felt like you really needed to help them in some way. All right. You needed to be the person to make their life a little bit easier. And you fell into that pattern. And the problem is that even if you may not no longer have that person in your life, right? Or you've grown up and you've moved out of your parents' home, you've taken something from your childhood as you've moved forward, some mindset, some thinking pattern about what it means when you take good care of yourself, right? So once again, you could have a mindset that, well, if I take the time to go to the gym instead of cooking dinner for my family, right, that, I'm being selfish. Instead of having a family meeting and saying, okay, this is my top priority. I really want to take good care of myself so that I can be here for all of you for a long time, but I'm going to need some help getting dinner even just started. If you can get dinner started while I'm at the gym, I'm happy to come home and finish dinner, right? Like, it's not like you're saying it's all about me, but at the same time, you're recognizing that there are people in your vicinity that can help, and yet at the same time, you're kind of like not asking for their help because previously, maybe even when you were a child, when you asked for help, you didn't get it, or you were considered selfish if you wanted to go do something for yourself. And this is what you are healing. The bottom line here, Gemini, is that this is something that you're healing. It's really important for you to take a look at this, because now what you're doing is you're coming back into this energy that you had in the past. And it's almost like you're reframing your own thought patterns. You're breaking it, you're clearing it up, you're allowing yourself to say, I go to the gym in order for my own physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health, right? It helps me to feel more vibrant. It helps me to share myself more lovingly with my family, my friends, and the collective. And reframing it so that you understand that it is important. I feel like somebody has taught you that it's not important for you to do that, or it's selfish, or something like that. And so just taking a little time to look at that, because your obstacle at this time, I think your spirit guides, your angels are coming through with this message, with love is all around, that it's time to go within and ask yourself, how can you allow yourself to love yourself more? What does that look like? It begins with taking good care of yourself, right? And it's about understanding, where did some of the concepts of self-care come from, maybe from when you were a child. This is interesting. The Lover's card jumped out. Yeah, this is loving yourself first. Putting, the energy here is, there's love all around you, but until you can truly love yourself, oh my goodness, I think that came out in your new moon in Scorpio. Yes. So if this is resonating, go check that. It was really about love comes to you once you learn how to love yourself. And that begins by taking good care of yourself, asking yourself, what words are you using when you talk to yourself, right? It's all about the way that we frame our thinking and looking at it in a more loving way. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. This is really interesting. There's something that ended. There's something that ended a while ago. Okay. Now, this could be family, friend, or a romantic situation. Something ended and it was very difficult. Now, this may not resonate for all of you, but here's the thing. This ending, helped you to step onto a path of learning how to take better care of yourself. And Gemini, I think you've been doing that. But I think during this new moon in Scorpio, you're going within and you're understanding. Even if you're going to the gym, 3 times a week, you may have a negative mindset about it. You may be coming out and saying, oh my gosh, I have to rush home and I have to make dinner for everybody. And why did I stay so long? Right? Or maybe you're going to the gym, but you're only going for 30 minutes instead of 45 minutes or an hour. And you realize, there's more than I need to do in order to keep my body healthy, right? 30 minutes isn't cutting it, for one reason or another. Maybe you're understanding, I need to not just do cardio, but I also need to lift weights or stretch or something else. So this is the energy of understanding something that ended in the past, and that this could be somebody you walked away from or walked away from you, has helped to put you on a path of learning to love yourself, And the Queen of Cups is very intuitive, puts herself first, and that is what you're doing, and it helps you to step into your Empress energy. And then look what we have here, the Emperor. So if nothing else, Gemini, and this really did come out in your new moon in Scorpio reading, if nothing else, putting time and love into yourself and doing it in a loving way, not doing it because you feel obligated to go to the gym, but doing it with the mindset of, I want to help keep my vessel healthy, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, right? What can I do to take better care of myself and show myself how much I love myself? And changing the mindset puts you in this Empress energy, and your divine counterpart comes in. It's really interesting, and gender doesn't matter here, but it's just the energy of, this is the final lesson that you are learning, okay, on this path of learning that, you know, it's really about just changing your mindset about taking care of yourself. You may have before felt like taking care of yourself was selfish. Then you may have gone into a phase of, well, I have to start taking care of myself. But then having that kind of energy, oh, I have to take care of myself, like it's an obligation, right? Now you're moving into the energy of, I want to take care of myself. I enjoy taking care of myself. I choose to take care of myself. It empowers you, and it lets your own body, mind, and soul know that you care about it. In other words, you care about yourself, and therefore you literally falling in love with yourself helps you to attract in somebody that also loves you. Yeah, we have to recognize, right, that if we don't truly love ourselves, we can't attract in somebody that loves us. We don't find a counterpart that completes us. We have to complete ourselves first. Wow, beautiful energy. Okay, so let's take a look at what your advice is. Yeah, you have the Ten of Swords here, right? Ten of Swords again, ending some mindset. And it's a mindset that is detrimental. Okay, it is truly detrimental. You're ending that so that you can manifest bringing in this true love connection, right? Now, you also have go the distance after the orphaned, right? And then you have happy, happy. I do feel like there is a little bit of energy here in Gemini where if you have is separated from somebody that was in your life for a very long time, or maybe in even a short amount of time, and it had a difficult ending, okay? Recognizing that this was a soul lesson in order to go on this journey of truly loving yourself, becoming more intuitive, listening to your body, to what your body needs, and taking action on that, right? And truly loving yourself, having a relationship with yourself. For some of you, it could be attracting back in somebody that also needed, this would be more of a twin flame energy, where you step into truly loving yourself, and you've been separated, and they have been working on themselves, and then the two of you come back together. That's not going to be all of you, okay? But that is for a small part of you. That could be the situation where somebody that left your life, and Ten of Swords, very painful ending, but that was part of your spiritual twin flame journey where you had to separate in order to go on this journey for you of self-love. And they could have been on a similar journey. And now the two of you have really come into that energy of loving yourselves, and now you can come back together. Yeah, there's a sense of Six of Pentacles on the bottom. Really learning how to have balance in your life, not over giving to people and situations that do not love and respect you for who you are. Yeah, it's really stepping, you had to be independent for a while in order for this blessing to come in, being really inspired to live the best life that you can. And that is the whole key here, Gemini. It is about living your best life. And by living your best life, not thinking about this person coming back or the new person coming in, just kind of like really getting into that energy of being the person that you really want to be, and stepping into that energy attracts in your counterpart. Now, for those of you that are in a relationship, right, it would also resonate if you feel like there's been some distance growing between the two of you. You may be feeling like you're kind of like going in different directions. By putting time and energy into loving yourself can be the spark. The Ace of Wands is the spark, right? It can be the spark that reignites the romance in your life and brings the connection to a deeper level. So really beautiful energy there. All right, Gemini, you have a wonderful month ahead. So let's take a look at your soul truth card. And I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What can I do to make a difference? Yeah. What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. But here's the thing. You're not making a difference, okay, because you feel like you have to make a difference. This is the energy of I want to make a difference, right? And that's the same thing here about taking care of yourself. It's not, I have to go take care of myself, right? I mean, that's kind of maybe the energy we have when it's time for, you know, the dental visit. You have to go get your cleaning, right? You're kind of like, well, this is just something I have to do. But even then, it's about changing your mindset and saying, wow, I love my teeth and I love my mouth so much. I'm looking forward to this hour in the dentist chair so that I can keep my teeth and my smile healthy. You know, it's changing our mindset, and that's about changing your path, right? Your path changes. It brings a lot when we can be grateful, right? And we can do things in a loving way, even when it's about going to the dentist. When we can do that with love and joy in our hearts, it changes our path because it brings in new people and new opportunities that are vibrating at that higher level. When we can take a look at what we are doing in the world and put more love and joy into it, as well as putting love and joy into taking care of ourselves, then all of a sudden, it's like you definitely turn into the Empress, right? That is the epitome of the Empress. The Empress loves everything about her life. She's full of gratitude and joy for everything, you know, and doesn't look at the negative. She looks at the good in things, and because of that, attracts in other people and situations, opportunities that are at that higher vibration. Wow, beautiful energy, Gemini. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I really do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.